Welcome.
Welcome.
I was excited. This.
Welcome. With the the recent release of our track Cheekie on Stash Records, we thought we'd give you a little insight on how we built the track and the different layers we've used into it. Well, the main layers at least. We thought we'd talk about maybe the kick that we layered, a couple perks, the bass, and the hats real quick. So if we start off with the kick, what we did is we usually like to layer a couple of different layers of kicks to build this one massive kick together. So for this one, we have one layer that we called pop, which is a really nice top and kind of pop. That's what we call it this way. And then we have a punch, just in the background to add a little more oomph.
Oh, I can't really hear it right now.
Yeah, if you're on a mobile phone. And then this is more of the click, so the really top end of the kick, and then the low end, which is really where it all comes together, that really punch, that oomph in the kick. And once we find all those layers, what we do is we stack them in a group in Ableton, and then we add a glue compressor to really stick all the elements together. And we love to layer on top of that the plugin called Max Bass from Waves to add some more low end. And we find it really gives a nice round color to the kick. Otherwise, always put your kick in mono.
Low end specifically. Yeah.
Yeah. We add a little bit of transmod to add some more snap to the kick, and then compress here and there, EQ the kick, of course. And we like to have another layer that we call Kick NYC for New York compression, so that you take the signal from the original kick group, you route it to that audio, and then you compress the hell out of that one, and then you slowly bring the volume up so that it adds some more snap, some more punch to the original kick without altering the actual sound of it. In terms of the perks, well, the main perks we used, we kind of stumbled.
Yeah, we did kind of like a lot of different things. So we basically, our main line was basically like a breakbeat, kind of to add like kind of like a crunchiness. So really just like little sounds in the background that we really just saturated the hell out of to make it like really fat. Then we've added we just played around. So basically how we build a percussion line is that we take a bunch of samples, snip out literally the tiniest sounds that we like from that sample, and then we'll play around, trial and error for hours, sometimes hours on end, sometimes 5 minutes, really depends on the day. And then, we just end up stacking everything together. So basically, in this instance, the main perk line is actually, as you can hear in the background right now.
Yeah. So it's just a couple of random noises that we liked. We mashed together in a group, and then you just play around with the timing of every single hit in the group until you find that one perk line you like.
It. And then once everything is glued together, we add a bit of toms here and there to add a little more bounce in the background, snares here and there, other toms, and just little clicks as well, just little sounds, little details that might not seem like they make a difference, but they really do.
They make it sound fuller, Yeah. It's not about overdoing your track, but just having that perk line that sounds full but not too much.
Yeah, and so once everything together, final result sounds pretty tight.
And then maybe a quick note about the bass line. It's a fairly simple bass line. We found a sound that we really liked that had a lot of low end, powerful, mean low end. And it was all on one note. We played around with the tempo, but to make it a little more colorful, what we did is, for one of the note, we played around with the envelope, where we did a little automation on the transpose on the pitch, so that it goes a little woo, and you can kind of hear in the background. Kind of gives a more more life to the bass line. It's less monotone.
Yep. So we have everything together. Final result is just top notch.
Is that how you think I talk? Is that your little impression of me?
That's it. Bye!